Hey there, it's Crazy Brand again, and I thought I'd share with you today my personal story about how I personally quit caffeine. And I wanted to give you three important keys that I think are like really, really decisive and important when you try to quit caffeine yourself. A little bit about my story. It is a little more than a year ago that I was a strong caffeine addict. I had been drinking 3 to 4 cups of coffee, 3 to 4 cups of coffee for the last 2 to 3 years before that, but it really started to take a toll on me. I slept less and less. About 6 hours was my new average. Some time ago I used to sleep 8 hours, but I was down to 6 hours. And I thought, well, that's just the way it is. But it was simply because I had problems falling asleep at night. And all in all, I came to the point where I said that something had to change. So I decided basically that I was going to quit caffeine. Well, I tried a lot of things, I looked around, looked for information, and there wasn't much to find. So I tried a lot of things myself. A lot of the things did not work, but some of the things did work. And through some time, I was luckily able to quit caffeine. And what I've learned along the way is the most important thing that I wanted to share with you is number one, that if you really try to quit caffeine, you should totally reduce the dose. A great idea that I've learned is that you can mix decaf coffee beans with normal coffee beans, and that over a period of maybe 1 or 2 weeks, you can mix more and more decaf coffee with less and less normal coffee, and it will result in your coffee having less and less caffeine with every single day. But it is not like you quit caffeine totally in one day, because that is not really possible. That is because, as I wanted to share with you in my tip number 2, is that you should never go cold turkey. In my experience, going cold turkey does not work. After all, we're dealing with something that's called caffeine addiction. And an addiction in psychological terms means that your brain is conditioned to a certain substance. In this case, it is caffeine. The truth is that you have gotten conditioned to caffeine, or that you have gotten used to caffeine over a longer period of time. An addiction does not develop over 1 or 2 days. It usually takes around 21 days at least, as has one study found in psychology. So it means that you probably drank caffeine, you drank coffee or some other caffeinated drink over a few weeks every single day, and then your brain became addicted to the substance. So when you quit caffeine, you can't undo this process and simply drinking 3 cups one day and not drinking a single cup the next day. You have to shortly reduce doses and decondition your brain, as it is also called in psychology. That basically means that you should reduce your daily intake day by day, gradually but surely. If you do this, I can guarantee you that you will not suffer from a lot of withdrawal symptoms, which usually include headaches, migraine, lack of concentration, feeling drowsy during the day. Because if you reduce step by step, day by day, then it's not such a big change for your body, it's not a big change for your brain, and you will be able to quit caffeine successfully, and it will definitely be not as hard, and it will work the first time, instead of trying to go cold turkey a few times, but never quitting because the body can't take it, or it's too hard for the body. Number 3, what's 3? That I wanted to share with you is that I found is you should find a great replacement for caffeine. A great replacement probably for your morning drink, because what most of us are used to is in the morning when we wake up a little tired, maybe we didn't get enough sleep, we wake up and we want to energize our body. The typical way of doing that is to get your morning cup of coffee. As we know, coffee brings along with it a lot of disadvantages, like caffeine addiction. One great replacement I've personally found is to drink a tea in the morning. It can be anything, probably best is a herbal tea, because it does not contain any caffeine. It has a lot of vitamins. It's really healthy for your body. It is also a warm drink that I'm probably used to in the morning. Maybe it's the same for you, because in the morning we wake up and we're used to drinking a hot beverage. So instead of coffee, try a herbal tea. Something else that might work for you, and is also working for me, is a simple yoga workout. They might say, crazy, this whole yoga thing, I don't know, that doesn't sound so good to me. Look, yoga does not mean that it's that complicated. Of course, you can go to yoga course, you will learn a lot of movements, you will learn right breathing, and I strongly recommend you to do this if that's really what you're into. But basically, yoga doesn't have to be complicated. To me, yoga is just a mix of stretching exercises with correct breathing. You can check my profile, you can check my YouTube channel for some good yoga videos that I've favorited, or you can simply check YouTube itself for a number of good yoga videos. The simple thing that I personally do in the morning is that I have 6 to 12 yoga moves, yoga positions, that I go through. Along with the right breathing exercises, it gets me energized, it gets my body moving, and it gives me a much better, healthier, and longer lasting energy kick, as you might say, than a typical cup of coffee would have given me in the morning, or gave me in the morning some time back. Yeah, exactly. My 3 keys were, first one was to shortly reduce your dose. You can mix decaf coffee with coffee, normal coffee if you brew your own pot at home. Number 2 is you should never go cold turkey. Cold turkey does not work because you are addicted to caffeine, and an addiction takes some time to get rid of it. And number 3 is you should find replacements for caffeine. There's even a saying that says you cannot get rid of a habit, you can only substitute it for another habit. Well, I'm not so sure exactly, but I guess there's some truth in this. And 2 great replacements that I would recommend is number 1, herbal tea, if you need a warm, hot beverage in the morning. Or number 2 is you can learn a simple yoga workout with a few positions, a few moves that will really help to get your body energized, get rid of tension inside the body. And it, I'm sure, is going to help you a lot to quit caffeine faster, better, and especially effectively, so you won't fall back and go back to coffee or whatever your source of caffeine was. Yeah, once again, if you want to find more information on yoga exercises or caffeine effects on the body, I still invite you to check out the other videos from my YouTube channel. If you want to learn more information on caffeine, more caffeine tips, how to quit, more information about this, I invite you also to go to my blog, which you can find at www.getridofcaffeine.com/blog. And I also strongly invite you to go and visit my homepage, where you can check out my ebook, where I've put together an entire 7-step system that will help you to quit caffeine once and for all. And effectively, it has helped more than 1,300 people so far, and I'm also confident that it's going to help you. If you want to check out my ebook, you can go to www.getridofcaffeine.com. And with this, I thank you for watching my video. I wish you a great day, and yeah, bye for now.